Hello, my name is Tyler Ochoa. I am the director of Santa Clara's summer program in Munich. Our program focuses on European intellectual property law, patents, copyrights, trademarks, and industrial designs. We have a single 4-week course that meets for 4 hours a day in two 2-hour units from 9:15 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon. I give 3 introductory lectures on U.S. intellectual property law to provide a foundation for students who have not previously taken an intellectual property law course. The remaining lectures are given by German professors and practitioners lecturing in English on various aspects of European intellectual property law. We have some exciting field trips lined up for the students. We will take you to a hearing at the European Patent Office, which is located in Munich. And we will take you to the BMW plant in Munich to get a lecture from their legal counsel on how they deal with trademarks, patents, and industrial designs. We also have a social field trip planned for the students. We will go to Schloss Nymphenburg, which is a castle located within the environs of Munich, to show you how European royalty lived a few hundred years ago. In addition to the classroom component, if you have a technical background that would qualify you to take the U.S. patent bar exam, we can get you an internship with German patent firms that are working on English language patent applications at the European Patent Office. The internships last for several weeks after the conclusion of the classroom portion of the program. The city of Munich is one of the most fun cities to visit in Europe. All aspects of German culture, including beer drinking, lederhosen, alpine hiking, are available in the city or shortly nearby. On the Sunday before the classroom portion begins, I will take students on a brief walking tour through Munich, show you where you can get to the classroom on the subway, and then walk back through the central city and show you some of the sights of Munich. It is also possible for students to visit lots of other cities in Europe. Munich is within 2 hours by train from Salzburg, within 4 hours by train from both Berlin and Vienna, and overnight trains are available to Budapest, Venice, Paris, Amsterdam, and flights are available from the Munich airport to almost any city in Europe within a couple of hours.
My name's Maria, and I did the Munich program this past summer. I ended up choosing to do the summer abroad program in Munich because I really wanted to gain some experience doing patent prosecution. And I thought it was going to be a great opportunity to get a chance to try out the field and see what I thought about it prior to continuing choosing my classes going into my second year. I really enjoyed Munich. It was a beautiful city. It was actually very comfortable to come live in for 2 months without having to really know anything about it prior. It was very easy to navigate the city and figure out how to get places. I ended up getting an Airbnb for the time that I was there. I split it up between 2 different locations, but lived by myself in an Airbnb, and I thought that turned out great. I just picked locations that were near a subway stop to make it easier to travel to and from class and work. I did both the class portion and then also did an internship. The class portion was really useful to get an introduction into international intellectual property, specifically focusing on Europe, but taking a look at a few other countries as well throughout the course. It was really interesting both to get an idea of what the European intellectual property laws were like, and we also got multiple professors that came locally to teach some of the different portions. So that was really great to have a few different people teach different parts of the course and get to know their views on it as well. We also got lucky because it was as Brexit was about to happen this past summer, so there was a really big part of our class that focused on Brexit. So it was interesting to see how things were changing right there immediately during the course of our class. My internship was with Zimmerman and Partner. It's a patent prosecution firm right in downtown in Munich, so it was really easy to get to. I actually started during the class and would do the class in the mornings and then go to my internship in the afternoon. Once the class portion was done, I exclusively worked full-time at the internship. They were very flexible though, so for one weekend I really wanted to go to Rome, and because I was fulfilling all my hours, they were happy to give me a Friday off so that I could fly out to Rome for the weekend with one of my friends. It was actually really easy to get together with everybody on the program. We had a few people, one person from another school that came with us, and we just had a Facebook group and connected through that and decided if we were going to meet up to go out to a restaurant or go out somewhere on the weekends. A group of us went to Vienna one weekend really quickly. It's a very short trip from there. Luckily, Munich's very central, so it's very easy to go explore the rest of Europe on the weekends. Or for a longer trip, if you can fit it in, then it works out as well. Some people also stayed later or came earlier in order to be able to travel around for a week before or after the program as well. At the internship, I ended up working with an attorney on a few different patent prosecution cases. I really like being able to go and watch the proceedings at the European Patent Office. It was really neat to see the things that I'd been researching and talking about actually get decided for a patent in the case. I got some really great hands-on experience with writing motions and things for it and responses to opposition, and was able to use a response that I wrote and polished off as a writing sample going into on-campus interviews in the fall. My experience, especially at the internship, was very beneficial to me getting a job for the following year. During all of my interviews, it was the #1 thing everybody asked me about. They asked, how did you get here? And of course, the second question was, do you speak German? And I don't. And you do not need to speak German in order to succeed at this program. A lot of the patents are filed in English. And because of that, all the proceedings then take place in English as well. So it was really easy to transition to come work for a patent office in Germany, even though you would think there'd be a huge language barrier. Similarly, in the city itself, so many people speak English and are very open to people traveling through that it's not very hard to figure out how to buy groceries or order something at a restaurant. So it was really easy to adjust to living there full time. The Munich program offers a really great opportunity not only to travel somewhere outside of where you're going to law school, but also gain some unique experience that are great talking points in interviews and really help me explore the field that I wanted to work in, not only from the US portion, which is what you would normally expect to obtain information from at law school, but really get a different perspective that I think helps me further down the line in my career to know what it's like doing this profession internationally and some of the problems that are posed by counsel you might be working with in a different country going forward. The program is really set up to help you figure out how to make your way through the city as you're working there and doing the class. It's great to have other students there as well. So at the beginning, you can meet up with them and go out and explore the city. We do a few trips all together. We went to the European Patent Office and to Nymphenburg Palace all together as a group, which was a lot of fun to go do a big outing. And then other people split up and did individual museums or weekend trips together. It's also easy to meet people in the city. One of my friends stayed with somebody on an Airbnb and ended up making friends through that. So we would all go out together, and then I met a few other random people, and you can exchange numbers. It's really easy to just buy a SIM card to put in your phone, and then you can meet up with people to go out for dinner or drinks or just have other people to know in the city, especially after people start working with their internships and become a little bit busier.
For housing, we have recommended students to the Durag Hotel Max Emanuel, which is a residential hotel with small kitchenettes that provides rooms in Munich at a very reasonable rate. Other students have chosen to locate their own housing through other means. Munich is an expensive city, but it is possible to find affordable housing with enough advanced planning. Munich has a wonderful public transportation system. It is possible to get almost anywhere in the city solely using buses, trolleys, and the underground subway system. You can buy a pass that will allow you full travel throughout the center core of the system for an entire week for only about 13 euros. The housing that we have recommended is 5 subway stops from where the classroom is located. It's in a very affordable area of the city called Heidhausen, looking down upon the River Isar. Once you have registered, in March, we will send you a link to a Facebook page where all of the students enrolled in the program can communicate and gather together for social events, both before and while you are at the program in Munich. We hope that you will choose to register for the Munich summer program with Santa Clara. And if you have any questions, please send me an email. I am available at ttochoa@scu.edu. Thanks, and we look forward to welcoming you in Munich.